Hi, Dana Sparks, broker of Maximum One Greater Atlanta Realtors, and this week's contract tip has to do with FMLS and Georgia MLS and properties going under contract very quickly in today's market. So the question I keep getting asked is, you talk with the seller, you sign a listing agreement, or you're getting ready to sign a listing agreement, and then all of a sudden, because of the seller talking to people, or for whatever reason, you get a buyer very quickly and write up an offer and the property goes under contract very quickly. What do you have to do with the listing services? Well, here is the answer. The answer is, for FMLS, if the property is in a compulsory area and there is a listing agreement signed, then that listing is required to be listed in FMLS, and FMLS is due a fee, even if the property goes under contract very quickly. And then the Georgia MLS listing requirement is if a property is listed in FMLS and we are a member of Georgia MLS, then the property also must be listed in Georgia MLS. So, regardless of the timing under which you go under contract, if you have a listing agreement signed and the property is in a compulsory area, then it needs to be listed in both listing services, even if it goes under contract quickly. So the question is, well, do you sign a listing agreement or not? Well, that depends on what type of relationship the client wants with Maximum One as a broker and you as the agent of Maximum One. If the seller wants a client relationship, then you need to sign a listing agreement. You need to sign, the listing agreement creates the client relationship between the seller and the broker and you as an agent of the broker. And with the client relationship is the relationship under which you can advise the seller, negotiate on their behalf, so forth and so on. If the seller wants a customer relationship with Maximum One and you as the agent of Maximum One, then you can sign the authorization to show unlisted property or agreement to show property not yet listed, depending on which contract form you're in. And that creates the customer relationship between the seller and Maximum One as the broker and you as the agent of Maximum One. Now, if you are signing these customer agreements, it won't have to be listed in the listing services, but you also cannot advise the seller on anything contractual. All you can do is fill in the blanks based on what the seller tells you to do. Now, depending on which listing paperwork you sign, a listing agreement or authorization to show unlisted property, your contract must match the type of relationship that the seller has with the broker. So if you're signing if the contract says that on the agency section, if it says that there is a client relationship, then that means there is a listing agreement signed. If the contract says there is a customer relationship, that means that authorization to show paperwork is signed. So all your paperwork must match. Now, benefits to listing in the listing services. You guys, 99% of properties are sold with a co-op agent, with another agent from either the same brokerage or another brokerage. How do you guys as agents find properties? Is it through Trulia and Zillow or Realtor.com? No, you guys as agents find properties to show your clients, and properties go under contract through the vehicle of the listing services. So they do provide a valuable service to you as an agent. So that's number one. Number two is the comps need to be there. They need to be listed in these properties, need to be listed in these listing services for future business, so that there are comps there to help with the pricing of future houses and to justify. I keep hearing you guys are having some issues with appraisals coming in low. Well, if you're not listing a property in FMLS, yes, appraisers have access to other public records, so to speak, but other agents are looking in the listing services to help with pricing properties. So it will help you in the long run to list your properties in the listing services for the value wise. And then the third thing is for your own statistics. Just think, when you have a statistical record through the listing services, showing that you as the listing agent are getting properties sold and your days on market is very, very small, that is just going to help you with future business about when you're justifying your low days on market on future listing appointments. So lots of great reasons to go ahead and list your properties in FMLS and Georgia MLS, even when they are going under contract very quickly. Future reasons, as well as that is part of our membership with those listing services. So thank you guys so much for watching. Keep selling properties and helping people. And I'm Dana Sparks, broker of Maximum One Greater Atlanta Realtors, satisfying your needs with service, innovation, and education.